In modern war, cities have replaced open fields, and for tanks, urban streets are the most lethal battlefield imaginable.
As the tank advances, the urban terrain severely limits visibility. Narrow streets and looming balconies create dangerous blind.
Designed for open plains, these tanks struggle in the confined chaos of urban warfare.
As tanks advance through urban canyons, every window and rooftop presents a potential vertical threat. Overmatching armor from above is a constant danger.
In this terrain, danger lurks everywhere. The dense rubble and narrow alleyways provide perfect cover for close-range ambushes. In dense urban terrain, turret elevation is mechanically restricted. The main gun is unable to clear the options. As the heavy armor pushes forward, the infantry moves in close proximity, utilizing the tanks as mobile cover. This demonstrates why tanks cannot operate alone in cities. Their flanks and rear vulnerabilities are clearly visible, requiring close infantry support.
Urban environments provide ideal cover for hidden anti-tank weapons. Every shattered window is a potential firing position.
Contact front! Take cover! Move!
Mounted across the tank surfaces are explosive reactive armor blocks, designed to detonate outwards and mitigate the impact of incoming munitions. As the tank advances, its active protection system sensors sweep the area. Detecting an incoming threat, the system launches counter.
The sheer volume of this rubble creates significant mobility hazards. These collapsed structures have completely blocked the primary access roads.
The primary challenge here is the line of sight limitation. The extensive debris and structural corners completely prevent
Access roads. In this terrain, line of sight limitations are severe. The corners of these collapsed structures completely prevent any long-range.
Cut off from the outside world, the psychological toll began to mount. Every metallic groan, every alarm beep, amplified the isolation.
Noise amplification in the city is extreme. As these engines accelerate, the sound echoes between the buildings, creating a deafening reverberation.
The armored column pushes deeper into the urban haze. Visibility is severely reduced by the dust and smoke ahead.
Thermal optics online. The advantage is clear. Full visualization of enemy heat signatures, even through reinforced concrete. Locking on targets now.
Precision fire engaged. The main cannon successfully neutralized the fortified targets. Confirmed destruction of enemy positions. Urban combat demands heavy armor. These mechanized infantry rely on the tank's protection to clear objectives street by street.
When engaging fortified positions in urban environments, firepower dominance is absolute.
Analysis indicates high-risk civilian infrastructure failure. Proceed with caution. Secondary detonations are likely amidst the abandoned vehicles and unstable structures. The command recognized immediate difficulties coordinating the assault. I've lost the data link. It's completely jammed. Try the auxiliary connection.
The tank halted at the intersection, a vulnerable position.
In cities, tanks are no longer kings of the battlefield, but heavily armed survivors fighting for every meter.
This demonstrates urban camouflage in action. The tanks are designed to blend perfectly with the concrete tones of the environment.
The drones provide essential overwatch, scouting routes, and identifying threats ahead of the armored column's advance through the red zone.
The integration of drone surveillance provides unparalleled real-time awareness, allowing our armor to navigate the complex urban terrain effectively.
Ambush survival relies on immediate obscuration. Note how the tanks deploy smoke precisely at the intersection to mask their movement.
In the chaos of battle, discipline is the ultimate weapon. The crew maintains perfect coordination, neutralizing threats with surgical precision.
Navigating this sector requires constant adaptation. Sensors indicate heavy structural instability and improvised obstacles blocking all major thoroughfares.
Analysis confirms multiple access points to the subterranean network via the sewer system. These tunnels represent an immediate threat vector.
Speed has been reduced significantly. The rough terrain demands slow, deliberate movement to maintain stability and tactical advantage.
The armored spearhead moves swiftly. All units, focus fire on the northern ridge. We are advancing now.
Upgrades focus on urban survivability, integrating new sensor arrays and specialized armor cages designed for high-threat environments.
Analysis of these scarred zones provides critical lessons. Without adaptation, mechanized forces face annihilation in urban terrain.
Survival depends on adaptability. We initiate a tactical pause to assess the structural collapse and calculate a viable rerouting vector.
Cooperation between the pilots and the engineering systems allows for rapid assessment and clearing of critical path obstacles.
Maintaining strict fire discipline in urban environments is paramount. Precision targeting minimizes collateral damage.
Entering the crossing increases our exposure radius significantly.
Weapons systems online. Holding position until the radar sweep is complete.
In a rapidly evolving battle space, immediate situational awareness is critical. Our panoramic defense systems provide.
The city fights back not with bullets, but with exhaustion. After weeks of sustained conflict, the toll on the crews is evident.
The unpredictability of urban combat means sudden explosions are a constant threat. You never know where the next attack will come from. The tank's unmatched firepower and protection still lead the assault. Breaching the defenses allows the mechanized infantry to advance and consolidate the breakthrough.
Dismounted troops rely heavily on clear communication, utilizing both practiced hand signals for silent coordination.
Adhering to urban ROE. Scans confirm a hostile presence in the structure. Targeting sequence initiated. Weapons hot.
Tactical restraint dictates our response. We confirm the target location, but do not engage unless fired upon, minimizing civilian risk.
Urban warfare offers no sanctuary. Every shadow holds a potential threat, demanding constant vigilance from the advancing mechanized infantry. Tanks must constantly evolve their tactics to survive the modern battlefield. Coordination with ground troops is paramount for success in this environment.
This is combined arms maneuver, infantry and armor moving in synchronization through the urban battlefield, utilizing overwhelming firepower to clear the objective.
The key to modern doctrine is inferiority.
Urban warfare forces tanks to evolve, blending raw power with caution, coordination, and restraint.
The implementation of advanced sensor technology allows us to rapidly assess and project the necessary urban upgrades for the reconstruction phase.
The autonomous support systems are fully engaged. The unmanned vehicles are scouting ahead, mapping the safest routes through the sector. This simulation offers an immersive look into urban combat scenarios, training our forces to adapt to complex.
Threat assessment is elevated. Command has issued a revised ingress route. Moving to waypoint reorganization.
Progress here is measured not in miles, but in meters. The dense urban terrain negates speed, forcing a grinding, block-by-block engagement.
The withdrawal for resupply begins. We've sustained heavy damage to the tracks. Acknowledged. Repairs are essential before redeployment. The deployment proceeded as planned until
the localized interference spiked just before we lost the...
The advance was expected to be swift.
Sir, they're encountering heavy resistance.
We have multiple impacts on the striker unit.
Damage reports are flashing, but the crew's resilience is unmatched.
Stabilize telemetry immediately.
Utilizing the shared data network, our combined intelligence assets are correlating the incoming streams. Target acquisition confirmed. Their vigilance is constant, the scanning endless.
Acquisition sequence initiated.
Tracking confirmed.
Urban warfare is unforgiving. As we see here, even the smallest tactical mistake carries immediate consequences.
As the doctrine evolves, we must reconsider traditional armor deployment in urban centers.
Integrating these new...
In this environment, technology is survival. The sensors have replaced our eyesight, showing us threats before they materialize. Brute force is indiscriminate. Precision requires careful target selection. Target locked.
Weapons free.
Urban dominance requires patience. The slow clearing operations are proceeding according to the established timeline.
With the target acquired, the crew operates in perfect synchronization. This level of trust is essential when the margin for error is zero.
Urban warfare demands precision targeting to avoid civilian structures.
We initiate the kinetic strike on this grid coordinate.
Confirmed. Secondary teams move in here. While the myth of invincibility endures, the reality is these armored units have critical weak points here and here.
These lessons confirm that discipline must always supersede aggression. Maintain controlled movement as we analyze the schematics. Despite modern warfare, the tank remains the most decisive land asset.
Sector Gamma is clear. The armored push through the valley secured the objective.
The silence of the city streets was a fragile thing, shattered instantly by the mechanized roar of approaching armor.
Mid-operation adjustments are critical. The targeting system is adapting to the shifting environment. Prioritize the threats on the upper levels.
They say war is the ultimate test of the human factor. But inside this steel, determination is all that matters.
As the tanks faded into the haze, the battle for the city finally came to its bitter end.
In urban warfare, tanks endure not through dominance, but through discipline, coordination, and survival in the deadliest terrain of all.